Howdy, music fans. Thanks for joining me again. This is a video of recent buys over the last many months, and definitely not everything, but some stuff that's pretty recent, and just some stuff I thought I'd show. Like I say, I'm sure I'm not digging through everything, through all the shelves to find everything that I've bought over the last several months, but I haven't done one of these in a while, except for the recent one down in Oregon, and the CDs of On the Cruise, so I thought I'd do this. Okay, so let's see here. We have, first off, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers live at the Fillmore 1997. They did a 20-show Regency, is that what it's called? No, it's not, I forget what it's called. Anyway, what comes in here is Residency, that's what it's called. A patch and a little laminate, and then a little sheet with or cardboard with some guitar picks. And this show has been available on bootleg forever, and I've had it forever. I got this mostly because of all this, just to have it as an official release, and it might have, I think it had a few things that weren't on the bootleg. I could be wrong about that. There's a nice booklet for it. Yeah. Anyway, it was a spectacular show, or set of shows, and lots of guests, including, I can't remember them. Bo Diddley was on this, and I don't remember who else was on it. The CDs come in pretty much, just, nothing exciting there. They look the same. And the actual CDs just look like that. I believe they're all the same also. Could be wrong, but nope, they're all the same. Tom Petty Flying V logo. The only time the Flying V ever looked good in a Tom Petty logo. All right, so, and they come with this nice little, thing that pulls everything up, little slip that pulls everything up so you can easily get it out. I hate that when I don't have the remote control. Hey, it bounced right back to me. Perfect. All right, so there's that. Tom Petty. I'll show you the back of the box that might have the set list. And, of course, you can look it up online, as you know. Yeah, it does. It has what's on all the CDs. And I think the bootleg version is 3 CDs, so there's a lot more chatter in one of them. It might have been this one. It might be that one. I forget. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I forgot the booklet. I also ordered from New West's, I think New West Records, maybe Christmas sale or something sale a while back. I don't have everything out that I got from there because I don't remember what it all was. There was a Delbert McClinton album, and then I got this Riley Downing. They are a label that, does a lot of alt country, roots, rock, stuff like that. And I listened to everything online, as I always do before I got anything. But then Lily Hyatt, who knew? John Hyatt's daughter, Trinity Lane, she is quite the rocker. And I bought the 2 most rocking CDs on there. I think everything was almost everything was like $5 or $8 or something. All brand new. I think they were 5, some of them. And then Royal Blue. Trinity Lane and Royal Blue are the 2 that I got. I think she has several others, but really, I was shocked at how much she really rocks. She's just great. And then a while back, I got this Rolling Stones bootleg, live and sessions, 1963 to 1968 or 66. And it's just one of these little slip cover things, I think I bought this at a Half Price Books, and it was new. You know how they have some stuff new. And the CDs each have a different picture of a different Stone. There's Bill, there's Charlie, there's Brian, there's Keith, there's Mick. And then on the back are the track lists and the dates and venue of the recordings. And I've got probably most of this stuff, but I just couldn't resist. I think it was like $20 or something. And being a Stones collector, I thought it just looked like a neat package, and I would get it. So I did. All right, let's keep moving on. And then a while back, I started getting into Mojo Nixon again. I mentioned him on the cruise video, and I thought, what the heck, I will buy. I didn't have any idea, but he came out with a new box set, and he has a streaming documentary on TV right now. I think you got to pay for it unless you have the channel it's on. I forgot. Just search it up. It's called the Mojo Manifesto, just like his box set is. And he chatted. You know, I talked with him on the boat, and he said that the movie was coming out soon, and sure enough, it's out. I still haven't seen it yet. I am gonna pay for it and watch it soon, maybe today. There's a couple of documentaries, music documentaries on streaming that I want to see now that I got to pay for. That one and the Tanya Tucker, Brandi Carlile one. Speaking of which, there was one for Suzi Quatro a while back, and I just bought that DVD because it had a second DVD of 100 minutes of extra footage. So anyway, that is not here yet. Okay, Mojo Nixon video DVD collection's on it, and I watched this. It's pretty silly, as you might expect, being if you know anything about Mojo. But this one, Whiskey Rebellion, I did not have previously, so that's nice to have in this set. And then Sacre Blue, Texas Prison Field Recordings Volume 3. Is a great rockin' album, really fantastic, one of his best, really good rockin' album, and of course I did have that. Another good rockin' one, Gadzooks, the homemade bootleg. You know, these are much more full with a full band, good songwriting. He's a neat guy, as much as you might think he's an asshole or obnoxious. He's actually was pretty cool on the boat when I met him. Whereabouts Unknown, all songs supervised by top professionals. And this is his third one. These three, Sacre Blue, Gadzooks, and Whereabouts Unknown, all have really good, you know, full bands on them. Not just him and that Skid Roper dude, who was also great. Mojo Nixon and the Toad Lickers, Horny Holidays. This one wasn't that great. This is another one I didn't have, but it wasn't that great. I had all the others so far, except for Whiskey Rebellion. And then Otis. I had that one, but now I took them off the shelf and they take up less space, or this takes up less space than they did altogether. Mojo Nixon and Skid Roper, Root Hog or Die. It's in there. And since there's a booklet with the set, there's no booklets in the CDs. Bodacious, Mojo Nixon and Skid Roper on the monkey bars there. And then this one, I forget what it's called. It might just be called Mojo Nixon. No, Frenzy, that's right. Frenzy and Skid Roper. These are all good, but I like the ones with the full band the best, those last three. And then this one I didn't have. It's just called Mojo Nixon and Skid Roper, I think. Yeah. Yep. So there's 3 CDs in this set I didn't have at all, plus the DVD, plus the booklet. And yeah, so that was worth it to me. And if I decide to get rid of the original CDs that I have, I can, you know, trade those in and get some trade back at the record store. That's another story I haven't told you guys. My ex-girlfriend, who's still a very good close friend, moved a little while ago, and she gave me her entire CD DVD collection, all of it. She said, sell it, trade it, keep it, do what you want with it, it's yours. And I helped her move a little bit and stuff. And it was a project, the kind of project I really like. Changing out the cases and seeing what CDs are there, because she had some of them in those plastic booklets, and we had to go find a bunch of them. And we got most of them. And overall, between cash and trade, I made over $700 on those. And I still have over $400 trade at Neptune Music Company, which is, he still gives really good trade, the guy that owns that shop. So that's where I took it for trade. Sold a bunch on Facebook. She had a lot of rare punk CDs. Some of that brought a little bit of cash. And like I said, I traded the rest. But it was wonderful. And she had these Midnight Special DVDs that she kept at my apartment all these years anyway. And I know I probably should have kept them, but I never watched them. And I sold all those too to the record store. So yeah, I ended up getting probably over $400 in trade and around $300 in cash, $270 I think it was in cash for everything, which was really cool because now I still have over $400 trade at that store. But I still can bring in more stuff too. Oh, and I sold some to a friend online as well. Anyway, one of the things I got in trade at that store recently was Ike and Tina Turner, the Archive series, Volume 1 and 2. I have several of these. And I didn't, in the past, I didn't buy all of them that I'd seen because I was like, well, I have all those songs. But I thought, what the hell, I'm a completist when it comes to Ike and Tina, and I love them so much that I'll get it since it came in $10 for a double CD. And I listened to it yesterday, I think, and there's plenty of stuff on there I don't have. So at first I'd bought copies of like, I don't know, volumes 3, 6, and 5 and 6 or something, because or whatever they were, because I didn't have the songs on them. But now I want the whole set. I think I'm missing one of them. 3 or 4, I think I'm missing. Anyway, one of my students' parents gave me a gift certificate for a record store a while back, and I finally spent it, and I bought the new Margo Price, Strays. I will say I'm not as thrilled with this one as her first two, and I feel like she's going the way of, for me, Neko Case, and Lucinda Williams, who I started out really loving their stuff, and then I just didn't like it as much. I did see Margo recently, videos on my channel from some of the show, from some of the songs. And she's still a phenomenal performer, and I still love her to death. She's an incredible person. She's single-handedly saving country music, no question, with Nikki Lane. But Nikki Lane's also amazing. Her new album's not in this stack. It should be. It's called Diamonds and Denim. I'm going to see her in a couple of weeks, about a week. Exactly a week. Anyway, the Margo Price, Strays. Her first two albums were very country, and then the next one was Rumors. That's how Rumors get started. Less country, and this one is also less country. I don't know what to call it. Some of it's kind of rock. It's still good. I still love Margo Price. We'll see what her next effort does. And then I got the new Iris DeMent, Working on a World. I listened to some of it at home, and I loved it. And they had a copy of it, so I thought I'd buy that. Brand new. I wouldn't pay $17 for this normally, but I had the gift certificate, and so thank you to that student's mom. And then the last thing I got was a new Chris Stapleton, which by the time I walked home with it in my pocket, and I don't think that was it, I just didn't notice. It was really smashed up, so I still got to get a new case on that. But it's called, oh, Jesus Christ. It's called Starting Over, the new Chris Stapleton. And booklet doesn't look like there's a whole lot in there. Not a lot of artwork. But anyway, I listened to that too, and it was really good. And so I look forward to really listening to it. I just skimmed through it. Some of my digging around online, I found this dude, I forget his name, but he had a woman singing on one of his songs named Kayla Ray. So I went to her site and listened to her music, and oh my goodness, she has got just an amazing voice. Fantastic country singer, just amazing. Great songwriter and great songwriters she's working with that have written some of them. Love and Liquor, that one's called, and this one's called Yesterday and Me. They're both excellent. I highly recommend going to her website and checking her out. Kayla Ray. Speaking of websites, I'm on this Outlaw Country Cruisers Facebook page from the cruise. And somebody posted about this guy named Dallas Moore out of Texas. And he's fantastic. He's a Waylon Jennings type singer-songwriter, hard rockin', Johnny Paycheck type. So I bought a bunch of his CDs and downloaded the ones that he didn't have that were sold out. So the first one is called Dark Horse Rider, and I just burned it. And then there was Blessed Be the Bad Ones, another one, just a burn. Mr. Honky Tonk, another burn. I highly recommend Dallas Moore, though. His CDs were selling for $5 online, except for a couple of them. Can't Tame a Wildcat, another one of his. I swear I bought everything. And then there was a problem with one of the downloads. I didn't think it was a problem. I just emailed asking them about it. There was 3 tracks that were missing, and I asked I emailed, and his wife emailed back saying, oh my God, yeah, that was a copyright thing. I'll refund you your money. And I said, no, don't refund my money. And I made a joke. I said, just send me one of those $50 CDs, because he's got a couple up there that I guess are way out of print. One's $50 and one's $100. And she sent me, with my package that I'd already ordered 2 CDs, she sent me one of the $5 ones that I didn't get, Dallas Moore live at the Bullitt County Jail. And I did listen to it on YouTube. And I did listen to this CD the other day, and it is excellent. It's just him and guitar with another guitar player, acoustic. And then Trying to Be a Blessing, I guess it's called. That's another one. Also excellent. These are the ones I bought for $5, and I think the downloads for $5 also. And The Rain. And they're all just really good. Really great CDs. Good songwriter, good singer. Okay, Shiny Ribs. I found a Shiny Ribs CD at the Goodwill, and then it had no CD in it, and I was so bummed. And I just said, screw it, and I went and I bought it online. He's the guy from the Gourds, and this is just great stuff. It goes from alt country to funky to all kinds of stuff. I saw him at the Ryman Open for Robert Earl Keen, and Kelly McWee was one of the backup singers, and I fell in love with her and bought her CD that day. Anyway, Shiny Ribs, really great stuff. Highly recommend checking it out. This is called Well After a While, and then this one is called Okra Candy. I think I bought them both on Discogs. And I have a couple others that I bought when I saw him open for Robert Earl Keen at the Ryman in Nashville. Anyway, Shiny Ribs, highly recommend. Jim Lauderdale, songs by Robert Hunter and Jim Lauderdale, Black Roses. This was such a surprise. It's a really good rockin' album with some good distorted guitar, and it's just fantastic. Not country, really. There's a couple country tunes on it. That was Goodwill, $2. This was Jim Lauderdale, London Southern, another Jim Lauderdale. This one wasn't as good. The first song I liked quite a bit, Sweet Time. And there's a couple others later in it I liked, but some of it was almost jazzy. A little weird to me. Anyway, at Half Price Books a while back, I found a bunch of Too Slim and the Trail Draggers at $10. Although this one I also saw for the 4 for $10 in Oregon, in Bend the other day. But so what? Too Slim and the Trail Draggers. When you find them for $10 or less, you got to pick them up, because these guys online are hard to find their CDs for less. At least they have been in the past. I haven't looked in a while. So anyway, I bought 3. They had 3, and I bought 3 at Half Price Books. Also at Goodwill was a Dale Watson record, and his Lone Stars, The Big T Live at the Roadhouse, Chicken Shit Bingo Sunday. You know, I listened to this, and the songs are great, but there's a lot of interruptions with silly things he's doing on stage with the audience. Like Chicken Shit Bingo and other things. Guess how much money I have in my pocket, and you can have it, or no, if the money you won earlier is less or more. I don't know. You try to get more money out of his pocket, whatever. I just thought, I'm getting back in the Dale Watson a little bit. I'd pick it up, $2, you know. And like I say, the songs are great. It's just the other stuff's kind of silly. Another trade-in, I think this was from the store, Neptune, where I have all the trade. Ready for Confetti by Robert Earl Keen. One of the better late records of his. I really love his earlier, especially No Kind of Dancer and West Textures, but and another one of his. But this is just really good. It reminded me of his older albums. The Best of Kinky Friedman. I also got this from Neptune for my trade. And yeah, a lot of goofy stuff on there. It's Kinky Friedman. It's a full collection of his stuff. But, you know, all my heroes like him, so check him out. And it's pretty good, most of it. Jack Ingram, Hey You. I know I'd heard his name bandied around the alt country roots rock arena forever. So this was at Goodwill, I think. So I bought it, and it was still in cellophane. Really good. Found this the other day at Sonic Boom down the road. Trojan, Love Is All I Bring. Female reggae artists. $9 for a double CD, and these Trojan sets are just wonderful. And if you like reggae, their earlier Trojan stuff, that's the way to go. So all female artists. I've listened to CD 1 so far. It's really good. And then I got this from Goodwill also. Jimmy Rogers, Big Bill Hickey, and Hubert Sumlin. So Jimmy Rogers, in his own right, is a star, and Hubert Sumlin played guitar for Howlin' Wolf. And this is actually really, really good record. I really enjoyed it. I'm not into electric blues like I used to be, but I'm sure someday I will be. and it's really good. This was shockingly good. Again, something I used my trade for. Ray Davies, Storyteller, and oh my God, this was way better than I expected. A lot of talking, reading from his book, X-Ray, but also great songs and great renditions with a full band, and really enjoyed this. And then the Lovell Sisters, I can't read that, but it's, from Larkin Poe, Rebecca and Megan. There's Rebecca, there's Megan, and their other sister, I forget her name. They had a bluegrass band before Larkin Poe, and they're phenomenal musicians, and it's kind of newgrassy, but it's still very good. All right, last, definitely not least, what I'm going to show anyway. Saw this at Half Price Books for $34.99. There was a rip in the box. I asked if he'd give a discount. He gave me $3 off. Otis Redding, Soul Manifesto. Look at that. Look at that. 12 CD box set of Otis Redding. I've had the 3. Oh, and I fixed the tear. So, although these are also tears, they don't look like it. They look like they are part of the manufacturing, but they are tears, so I might try to fix those too. I tried once, but it didn't work, or twice. Anyway, no booklet in this. It's one of those Rhino sets, like the Jackie Wilson one, which is just CDs. So, Pain in My Heart, and then the great Otis Redding sings soul ballads, and I've listened to every CD in this already, and they're fantastic. Otis Blue, singing soul, soul songbook or whatever. And I've had that 3 CD greatest hit set of his more than once, and I've sold it back more than once, the soul album. And I don't know why. I just, I liked it, but I never listened to it. But I thought, he's such a great of music history and soul. I should, I can't pass this up for $33 or whatever. And I gotta say, it's phenomenal. I had no idea how great all of his songs were, not just his hits. They're all great, and all of his covers are great. He does a lot of covers in there that I'm kind of would initially poo-poo and be lukewarm on, but they're great. Just because I'm sick of those songs, or I'm sick of hearing them. He does Twist and Shout, which I did buy an Isley Brothers collection recently. That's around here somewhere, but I didn't put it in it's not in the video. And I'm not saying the names of all of them, because you can read it yourself. Love Man. All right, and the last one was Tell the Truth. And that is it, my friends. I put these in the wrong way. That is it for my video. I don't know when I'll do another one of CDs I buy. Probably not anytime soon. I just thought, I just kind of got a wild hair and thought, what the heck, I'll do some videos. So I did 3 in a row, and I'm putting them up at different times. But hope you like them. I will continue to post live videos from shows I go to. And my next shows coming up are The Interrupters on Friday, April 21st, I think it is, and Nikki Lane on Saturday, April 22nd. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.